Raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter under hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me? And no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I am friends with the IRS.
If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a ton. Let's get back to the video. We've got a very entertaining court hearing here today. This absolutely insane girl in the top left here is being brought to court because she failed to pay $2,000 in court fees and stuff. And her entire defense in this hearing here is just that she is not a citizen and that she believes that God's law is above everybody else's law, even though she's shoplifted and done all of these crazy things. But yeah, this one is very entertaining, and the judge kind of has like a no nonsense demeanor in this one, so it's really funny to watch him kind of react to her nonsense here. In the end, he gives her a pretty harsh sentence, but I think she kind of deserves it because she's completely out of her mind, obviously. But shout out to Court Nerds for this video here. We're gonna go ahead and react to this one. I'll jump in from time to time, but let's go ahead and dive into this court hearing here of this insane girl trying to plead her case, and the attorney kind of shuts her down and the judge shuts her down, and this one's very entertaining. So let's go ahead and dive into this one here.
We're asking that Ms. Lott is incarcerated until the $2,755.40 is paid, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I am asking for attorney fees for today. Your Honor, and even me having to file this motion and continue to, I guess, seek attorney fees from Ms. Lott, Your Honor.
What are you asking for today?
Your Honor, for today, Your Honor, I'm asking for $1,500, Your Honor. And I can provide my affidavit to the court, Your Honor. We had to communicate with the court, Your Honor. I've been practicing law since 2008, Your Honor. I've been in good standing since that time. Your Honor, I charge my client a flat fee of the $1,500 just to try to see, just so we can file this motion for incarceration.
All right, Ms. Lott, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm the evidence you're about to present in the matter under hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Your Honor, are you judging me?
If you want to call it that, but I assume you want to testify on your own behalf.
Yes, I do. And if the attorney is not going to be sworn in, that is a conflict of interest. And I have filed motions. I filed a quo warranto because I have searched for law licenses and I have not found any. There's been no true judges since 1789. And the United States filed a Chapter 11 in 1933, which lost their sovereignty as a government. So I can't even be heard here. I have asked the court to provide me documentation stating that this is an Article 3 court. I have not gotten anything back from the judge with any type of documentation from the Attorney General, from the Secretary of State. You guys have not had permission to try me, and no law is above God's law. So I cannot honor any of your laws. It supersedes every single law that you guys have given me. I have tried to settle this in court. I have filed a fiduciary relationship, 56. I am friends with the IRS. I have attempted to settle with a $20 money order because there is no money with the court, and everything was sent back. So rejection of payment is payment, Your Honor. And my religion strongly prohibits any satanic laws or rituals, and I cannot serve two masters. So either I don't even know what to do here in this matter, because I have asked to be tried in an Article 3 court. This is not a court of equity. God's law trumps all laws made by man. God also says no man should be judged, or you will be judged. This is my religion. I have not broken any of God's laws. I have not committed any crimes. I have not harmed my offspring. I am the first lien holder on my child's estate. So there is nothing that I can do for Miss LaFleur, and I will not be paying it because my God told me not to. He gave me the instructions on what to do, and you guys refused it. You guys refused my quo warranto because it wasn't written in the way that you accept it, but I am not under your laws. I am friends with the IRS. I have sent out my documentation. I have my own contract with myself. I don't have a contract with you guys. I have not signed anything, and I am not a 14th Amendment corporate war citizen. I am a natural person. That is what I have to say.
You have any questions for Ms. Lott, Ms. St. Fleur?
Yes, Ms. Lott, were you present in court for the petition for a legitimation with Tariq Crump?
Miss LaFleur, can you provide me your
It's St. Fleur. It's St. Fleur. It's not LaFleur. If we're gonna quote all of these articles, make sure you get my name right. It's St. Fleur.
St. Fleur?
It's St. Fleur. Were you in court? I mean, I'm not sure if any of the articles could tell me, but were you in court?
Questions. I have no further answers for any of your questions. I said what I said. This law does not trump God's law. I'm under God's law, and that's it.
Well,
She said a whole lot of nothing there. Honestly, I don't know how the judge kind of has a straight face here, and I don't know if it's because he's so old and that he's seen it all, or if this girl is just a different species, but she's completely delusional, obviously, and it's kind of funny because she really just said a whole lot of nothing. I mean, I kind of understand what she's saying with the sovereign law a little bit, like, sure, like, yeah, you know, you don't want to be held accountable from the government and whatever. Like, I understand that, like, nobody wants to be controlled by the government and all that, but when you actively are breaking the law on purpose, like shoplifting and stuff like that, and coming to court because of your own crimes you committed, and you're not paying those fees and everything, it's 100% valid to put her in jail or make her pay those fees some way or another. You know, her argument here is just kind of useless because she really did commit a crime. Like, if she's being framed of doing something she didn't do, then I would understand the sovereign argument and whatever. But no, she's a complete delusional person, and you can obviously see right through her argument here. I don't know if she's actively crazy or if she's just pretending to be. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I kind of think she's like actually crazy. Like, I know a lot of people come to court and they like pretend to be crazy, or they pretend to be mentally unstable, but this girl kind of just seems like she is actually a loony. And I honestly think, just based off of this little Zoom court hearing here, that she should definitely be locked up or something and just be evaluated, because her mindset here is just absolutely unbelievable. She's so delusional, and the fact that this judge hasn't said anything is so laughable to me. But this is the modern case with people nowadays. I mean, just with all the media and the victim complex and all that stuff, you know, this is what you get. And I'm not pro-government or anything, or pro-law or whatever, but there comes to a point when you just need to own up to what you do. Like, if you're going to commit a crime, own up to it, you know, do the time. This girl's just a loony bin, but let's go ahead and dive into the second half of this clip here, where the judge absolutely destroys her and he gives her a pretty harsh sentence.
Saying you had 10 days to pay this $2,755.40. You have any proof that any payment was made?
I have the proof here, and this was sent back to me. This is the money order that I sent to the court.
That's
Your
that
law-
$20 thing you said?
Yes, it is. That is the settlement that is written in your laws. I did send the thing. They sent it back, and refusal of payment is payment. So I will handle it with the IRS from here.
Well, $20 doesn't equal $2,755.40.
Or any court fees cannot supersede to $20, and that is what I paid as a natural person. I don't know about any U.S. citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm a natural person and a private American. I've not committed any crimes under God's law. I have not stolen. I have not bared false witnesses. I have not killed anyone. I have not dishonored my mother and my father, and I have not put any man before God, and I will not put any of you guys before God either.
Fine. All right, Ms. Lott, I'm gonna find you in contempt of court for failure to pay the $2,755.40. Order you incarcerated, that is jailed, until you've paid the money.
I will be taking it up with the IRS, and I will be filing liens because you guys do not have liens over myself, my estate, or my child. So
You'll take it up with the sheriff first.
no, I will not, because the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction.
Turn yourself in, or the sheriff will come out and arrest you.
Jurisdiction over me, and the sheriff does not have any jurisdiction over
That's
me.
fine. Once you're released, I'll give you 90 days to pay an additional $1,500 for attorney's fees incurred by the plaintiff for today's proceeding. And I'll ask Ms. St. Fleur to submit the order.
Will do, Your Honor.
And include in that, the sheriff will notify the court when Ms. Lott has been arrested.
Can you guys provide me with evidence that you are Article 3 court and not a military court?
And
'Cause
we'll send you a copy of the order.
I seriously don't understand her play here. I mean, she expected to come into the court, play crazy, and just like pretend like this guy wasn't gonna just put the hammer on her, but I mean, this is kind of what I would expect a crazy person to say. I mean, she obviously isn't in her right mind, and I think this sentence was very well deserved. I mean, she got 6 months for not paying the $2,000 for her court fees because she ended up shoplifting or whatever she did, but you know, this girl right here is a classic case of victim mentality, just like loony bin. It's just, honestly, I feel like it's really common nowadays. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I really tend to see a lot of people kind of just jump on this victim mentality mindset and they just ride it like indefinitely. They ride it so hard. Oh wait, ayo, but going off of that topic, I want to give props to this judge though, because he honestly handled this like a G. You know, he just kind of acted like this was another day in the office, and like this girl was not even affecting him in any way, because he literally just was like, okay, like he might have said like 2 or 3 words in between this entire thing until the end there. This guy was really no nonsense, and I wish a lot more people would be like this judge here, like just in day-to-day interactions, because a lot of people are really emotional and they just tend to lash out and use their emotions to drive whatever they have here. But this judge here, you know, he used the facts and he used what he could, because this girl, I mean, she could have had somebody defend her in this hearing here, but no, she decided to play crazy, and it really backfired on her because the judge saw right through her BS and he just laid the hammer on her. I don't know why anybody would rather go to jail than just like own up to the fact. Like, I think if this girl would have just been a little more reasonable and used her last 2 brain cells a little more wisely, I think she might have been able to get out of this with just a heftier fine or something. Like, there was no need to go to jail over a $2,000 fine, but you know, with her smugness and her arrogance, this girl definitely deserved the prison sentence. And I think personally, let me know what you guys think, but I think prison kind of shapes people a little bit. Like, I don't know if some people are born with like this smug, narcissistic, arrogant kind of attitude, I don't know if you could break that, because honestly, this girl, I don't really know if she's going to come out a different person. She kind of seems like she's set in her ways that like she's above everybody and that she's this godly figure that nobody can touch, and all of that crazy BS nut job stuff. But to end on a good note here, the last message I want to say is just like, if you stay out of trouble, you won't need to pretend to be crazy. People like this, and I'm just talking in general, you know, people like this, they just can't own up to the fact that they do stuff wrong or that they mess up, so they pretend to be this crazy victim complex, and I'm just going to call that out right now. Like, that is complete BS. If you are a victim, most of the cases in modern history, you are not a victim. You have complete control over your life, you know, just don't commit crimes. But that's going to wrap up my breakdown here. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a ton. Let me know your opinions in the comments below, and let me know what you guys want to see next. But that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care.